System initialized. System ready.
Welcome everybody, this is Curtis, your Autel Diagnostic Consultant, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a comparison of the Maxisys Ultra versus the Maxisys Elite. Okay, this is something that I get a lot of questions on, so I thought I'll do a full presentation on this, and I'm going to have a little bit of assistance today. I want to introduce you to Corneria. Corneria is the AI that is going to give me a little bit of assistance in this presentation. So with that, guys, let's go to the first question. Question number 1, which
You
is...
have selected hardware differences between Autel Ultra and Autel Elite. Processing data. Main difference between Autel Maxisys Ultra and Maxisys Elite is that Ultra comes with significantly better hardware.
Alright, so you can look at these line by line. The Maxi Flash, it's a way better J2534. It does a lot of other features. It has a built-in oscilloscope. I'm gonna dive into that later. The battery life is actually on the Ultra it's bigger. You have a massive screen. This screen is huge. Okay, and what else? We got the camera on the Maxisys Ultra. It has a front and rear camera, while the Elite just has a rear camera. And you have a way better processor, and you can feel the difference, you guys. You can absolutely feel the difference in the responsiveness of the Ultra. And then you have the space, so you can see that this thing was built for the future. All right.
You have selected software differences between Autel Ultra and Autel Elite. Processing data. There are many software differences between Ultra and Elite, but to start with operating system. Elite is built on Android KitKat 4.4, while Ultra is coming with fresh Android version 7.0. But, what does this change brings to users? Except of speed, Ultra has improved a more intuitive user interface, and second, user can operate at multiple displays in the same time.
That's right. So let's say if I want to look at like Google, do an oscilloscope reading, and you can just have multiple windows up on the Maxisys Ultra, while on the Elite, you have to do it one by one. It's not a huge benefit, but it's those little bougie features, you know what I mean? So that's the difference with the software.
Both tools are able to do the programming of BMW and Mercedes. Both tools have same special diagnostic functions. When it comes to key coding, Ultra and Elite are at the same level. Special feature that makes difference between Ultra and Elite is in section vehicle selection. With both tools, you can select or identify the vehicle manually or automatically, but Ultra provides to users one more option which significantly speeds up this process. By scanning VIN number or license plate with Autel Ultra, you can easily select and identify the vehicle.
Another bougie feature. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
During the process of vehicle module scanning, Autel Elite has only list view with limited number of functions. On the other hand, Autel Ultra has list and topology view, with improved layout and additional features, enabling to users easier navigation through the process of the fault resolution.
Now, this is money right here, all right? Being able to have an overhead view of all the different modules, and you can see, which one it has the fault, which one is communicating, which one is, not responding. It's just an easier way to identify it. And then the other benefit that the Ultra has, you can select the list view, and it will automatically display the description of the fault as well as the error code. So you're just getting your data, presented to you in a more quicker fashion.
Going further, Autel Ultra introduced software improvements in section Intelligent Diagnostic covering 3 areas: Repair Assist, DTC Analysis and TSB. After scanning of control modules, Autel Elite provides to users error code and search options on the Internet. Autel Ultra with feature Repair Assist enable user systematic analysis of fault symptom, prioritization of fault problems, guided diagnoses and help to technician to fix the problem with step-by-step guidance. Repair Assist function is applicable to below list of vehicle manufacturers.
And there's a lot more of this in terms of the vehicle coverage for the Repair Assist. It's constantly growing. Okay.
Acronym DTC stands for Diagnostic Trouble Code, and this feature provides to users details about the fault, conditions, how this fault influences driver experience, possible causes and possible solutions. DTC analysis is applicable to vehicles of listed manufacturers.
Yeah, so you can see here, guys, having the information that will help you, identify the symptoms of the car and give you solutions is really going to benefit you in terms of, figuring out the car quickly and accurately. No need to, go on Google and, try to get that data. Google is helpful, but when you have, some of the OEM information on the scan tool, that's beneficial. Okay.
Technical Service Bulletin, or TSB, document recommended procedures for repairing vehicles, issued by a vehicle manufacturer when there are several occurrences of an unanticipated problem. TSBs can range from vehicle-specific to covering entire product lines and break down the specified repair into a step-by-step process. At Autel Ultra, TSB is provided by listed vehicle manufacturers.
Now, having the TSB is also a very good way to get into flash programming. So, when you scan a vehicle, maybe you do your repairs and the lights, check engine light's still on, and you have an error code, look at the TSB. It might indicate that it needs to be flash programmed, and that's all in the scan tool. Okay, so you can see these little benefits can actually help produce a lot more income just by having that data right in front of you.
You have selected question: differences between Autel Elite VCI and Autel Ultra VCMI. Processing data.
Alright, so this is
Firstly,
a game
let's
changer.
clarify terminology. VCI stands for Vehicle Communication Interface, while VCMI acronym means Vehicle Communication and Measurement Interface. Autel Elite VCI has 2 functions. First function is to communicate to the vehicle ECU by OBD, and second function is J2534 pass-through device. Autel Ultra VCMI is coming with 6 improved and new functions. Communication to the vehicle ECU by OBD, pass-through device, oscilloscope, multimeter, waveform generator and CAN bus checker. Curtis, I believe you know everything about improvements and new functions of Ultra VCMI. Would you be so kind to explain further? Thank you.
Sure, I know a little bit. A little bit. Let me give you some of the data, guys. Alright, so one of the things that you're going to notice on the VCI of the Maxisys Ultra, it has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Why is that? The Wi-Fi you're going to be utilizing when you're doing oscilloscope readings, okay? And that way you can leave your tablet at a different location, and then it'll still be able to communicate through your Wi-Fi network. Now the Elite doesn't have that, it's just Bluetooth. Alright, so that's just one little significant difference. Alright, let's dive into it a little bit deeper. Okay, so When it comes to J2534 protocols, the Maxisys Elite has about 19. Okay. If we compare that to the Maxisys Ultra's VCMI, we got about 28. And these new protocols are going to be introduced in a lot of newer vehicles. So for example, DOIP, Diagnostics over IP. This is going to be used because you know how these cars have a bunch of data transferring through all these modules, and it goes really quickly. So having a JBox that can handle that will help you when you're doing these newer vehicles. And unfortunately, the Elite doesn't have that. All right, so using the oscilloscope feature, okay, that's embedded into the tool, it will give you these readings, okay? And as I said, for those of you who don't know what the oscilloscope is for, it gives you readings through a certain time frame, okay? And if you're like a hardcore diagnostic fiend, this is what you're going to be wanting in your arsenal. All right, that's the oscilloscope feature. And then the other thing that our VCMI allows you with the app is to have the built-in multimeter. Okay, all right, and then next it's going to give us the waveform generator, okay, which you can get those readings here on certain components. All right, and then lastly we have the CAN bus checker. So the CAN high, the CAN low, with the click of a button we can verify if there is a short in the CAN bus system.
You have selected question: differences between Autel Elite battery and Autel Ultra battery. Processing data.
This is a pretty good comparison. So you can see here the Ultra, since it's a bigger tablet, it has a bigger battery. They both have a docking station, which is useful. You can use it to recharge your device, and it's just good for easy retrieval. And you can get about 8 hours depending if you adjust your brightness on the devices. Okay, now this is where I was kind of shocked. The Maxisys Elite has a removable battery. The Maxisys Ultra does not. So this basically means when you get to a point where your battery is failing, you're going to have to send the unit in to get repaired. Okay, so make sure that whoever you get your tool from, they have a process that will allow you to get a loaner device, or they have some way of taking care of that for you, quick and easy.
You have selected question: comparison of Ultra and Elite updates. Processing data.
All right, this is another good one. All right, so in terms of pricing, the Maxisys Ultra is a bit more expensive, and that's due to the fact that it has a bit more apps loaded onto the scan tool. Okay, and then the Maxisys Elite comes with a 2-year free update, while the Maxisys Ultra comes with a 1-year free update. Now, as of right now, the US market, they just have a 1-year free update, but international markets, I've noticed that those tools have a 2-year free update. So this could change, but that's how it is as of to date. And with the updates, you're going to get new vehicles that come onto the market. All right, this is ideal for people who work in body shops. You guys are always getting new cars, so it's kind of important to get your tool up to date. And then the other benefit of having updates is it gives you the ability to do flash programming for Benz and BMW from the tablet. Okay, now remember, we only can do the flash programming from the tablet for these two manufacturers. All the other manufacturers, you need to use your laptop and OEM subscription with your J2534. Okay, but this is great for people who, you know, work on a lot of European vehicles. Mercedes is really expensive to do flash programming, and you know, BMW software is not really intuitive. They're OEM software, so this is a benefit that you'll get with the update. And then the other thing that updates address are software glitches. Okay, there's a lot of software glitches, and you know, having the update, they will address those glitches with patches so you can have a better overall experience. Okay, and then when you are out of warranty by getting a update, it'll put your tool back under warranty.
You have selected
and yeah, that's the update. So we're going to go on to the accessories.
Processing.
Okay, let's see what Cornelia says.
Few notes on color coding.
Okay.
If circle turns red, that means that presented tool is compatible with tablet, but it has to be additionally paid. If circle turns green, it means that tool is compatible with tablet and it is included in basic kit. If circle remains gray, that means that tool is not compatible with tablet. If you need my assistance on any other topic, I'm at your disposal.
Okay, Cornelia, thank you. Okay, so let's see. We got the ATIS calibration kits. They both can handle that. The digital inspection cameras, they both can handle that. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, the spare VCMI. This is beneficial, especially with the Ultra. The Ultra's VCMI is massive. So having this as a spare to do your, you know, quick and easy diagnostics would be beneficial. Okay. The MP408. All right, and this was allocated to the Maxisys Elite. The oscilloscope accessory kit. All right, that goes to the Ultra. Oh, the OBD scan tool adapter. Now, the Ultra doesn't come with these adapters. All right, the Elite does come with adapters. Okay, and then the BT608 battery testing app. All right, this is on the Maxisys Ultra. All right, and there's the little battery testing device. All right, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You have selected question, which Autel tool is enhanced version of the Autel Elite. Processing data. MS909 is enhanced version of Autel Elite, and as you can see, it offers many hardware improvements.
Yes, so, you know, every good thing comes to an end. And, you know, the Maxisys Ultra, although it is a fantastic tool, in terms of its hardware, it's getting a little bit obsolete. So you can see the specs on the MS909. This tool is going to be replacing the Maxisys Elite. So, you know, for those of you who maybe rushed and bought the Elite, they weren't aware of it, I would take your tool back and get the MS909, just because it's going to be built for the future. And you know, some things you guys don't realize. You know, Autel, they maybe come out with tools about every five years or so. Okay, now tools that are kind of over that, they're going to start phasing out in terms of their repairs of these tools. So that's something to consider. Okay.
When it comes to software, MS909 provides much more features to users than the Elite.
Yeah, so you can see the 909 is just a somewhat of a toned down version of the Maxisys Ultra. All right, the screen's a 9.7 inch, and it has the same special functions. The guided procedures, the topology view, exact same. It's just the J2534, just does the diagnostics, and you can do your flash program with the J2534. It doesn't have the oscilloscope, multimeter, and all that other jazz. Okay.
One more important information. For BMW programming, Autel Elite requires BMW programming cable while newer models does not.
Yeah, so a lot of my clients who I sold to, they're like, oh, where's the cable? The new series of these tools do not need this flash programming cable. Okay?
Preparing BMW
Okay, the fun part.
Processing data.
We can't do a presentation without, programming, you guys.
Programming procedure for BMW 325i.
Alright, so this isn't a too complicated procedure. Alright, just want to give you guys a little simulation of what it's like to flash program on a BM. So we're going to go ahead and click Diagnostics. We're going to identify the vehicle. We'll click the Auto VIN, Auto Detect. Alright, we'll give that a few minutes. Alright, so there's our VIN. We're going to click OK. We're going to get a summary of our vehicle. Alright, so we're going to establish communication. And then here, it's going to show us the topology view. Okay, so you can see here we have the overhead view of all the different modules. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a scan so we can identify the area of concern. Okay, and you can see on the upper left, you see topology, and then on the right there's a list. You can switch interchangeably. Alright, so you can see here there's our LDM module that has the fault, and this is what we're going to go do and program. Okay, so I'm going to go click Programming and Coding. Alright, and then we're going to go to Selective Update. Now the reason why I like to click Selective Update is because you can click and choose the module that you want. You don't need it to flash program all the modules. Alright, so let's go ahead and find this LDM module. Let's go ahead and scroll down. There, we see it right there. So we're going to go ahead and select Programming, Encoding, and then Replace, since we replaced it. Alright, we're going to click OK. You can see here we have an ETA of the programming time. You can see the part number of the old ECU and the part number of the new ECU. Alright, we're going to scroll down. And the service functions, these are, I guess, the steps that it's going to take, and it's going to give us a status report on this. So let's go ahead and click Execute Measurement Plan. Alright, so we're going to connect the USB cable, turn off engine, switch ignition on. Alright, let's click OK. Alright, establishing vehicle communication interface. Alright, and that's pretty much it. We're going to just follow the prompts, turn ignition off, remove the key from the key slot, and wait 10 seconds. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, 100%, and then it should tell us to put it back. Alright, we're going to wait. And then we're going to put back the key. Insert the key, and then turn the ignition on. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, once you put in, the system automatically detects it. And we're just going to complete the sequence. Boom. Boom. Alright, so it's clearing the memory. Alright, so turn the ignition off and remove the key from the key slot and wait 10 seconds. So once we pull it out, it'll detect it. And then after this, it's going to ask us to put the key right in and turn the ignition on. Okay, so I'm going to put the key in and then turn the ignition on. And once we do that, the system will detect it. Alright, and then that's it. So we can see that it has been flash programmed, and we can see the service function has been successful in all those descriptions here. Okay, so once we do that, we'll click in session, and then we're going to go back and scan the vehicle just to see if the code will be erased. And as you can see, we have no code. Alright, pretty simple, guys, huh? It's not rocket science, you know. Once you know the function route, it's pretty much automated. Okay, so this is going to bring us to our next question, okay, which is,
you have selected question, what is the best tool to buy? Processing data.
let's see what she says. Alright, so this is something that I do on a daily basis, and it's allowing people to find out if this tool is a good match for them. Now, some people are going to jump straight up to the cloud, and sometimes that's not the best thing. Alright, here's why. When I assess somebody, I'm going to figure out, you know, how important is it for them to learn XYZ skill. I'm going to see their skill set and if their potential market is demanding this specific skill. Okay, now let's go on to key coding. What if I diagnose the client and he, you know, wants to do it, he's okay at it, but his market is like demanding him to you know, service you know, cars that need to have the keys added. Now, the Maxisys Ultra, the key coding on a scale of 1 to 5 is like a 2.5 out of 5. So that means for Asian and American vehicles, as long as you have a master key, you can add on your additional key up to about 2013 vehicles. Now, when you're dealing 2013 and up, you're gonna find that the Ultra doesn't have a lot of those key functions, and there's no key coding on the European side on the Maxisys Ultra. Okay, so just because it's Ultra doesn't mean it does everything. Okay, so, and then the other thing is too, you know, the Ultra has a really strong oscilloscope, but diagnosing a lot of people, a lot of them don't use that in their daily routine. So for this individual, I would recommend a different tool strategy, just because if he would got the Ultra, he wouldn't be utilizing the features, and by not utilizing those features, he wouldn't be making and helping a lot of people, where this tool recommendation he would. Sometimes there's a mix and match of tools, you know, maybe it's the MS909 and the IM508, you know, if you needed some repair information. So I can't just say this is the best tool, because for some people it is, for some people it's not. Okay, so if you want me to give you my professional recommendation, this is what you need to do.
Question: how to book consultation, processing data.
Alright guys, I'm going to break this down like for a 4-year-old to understand. Alright, very simple. You're going to go to my website, you're going to go to book a consult, and then you have a little application you're going to fill out, okay? Just so I can get your basic information and to figure out which tool you were considering. Okay, once you click there, you can schedule the appointment, and then you're going to click the middle option, Diagnostic Tool Consultation. Do not click existing clients trying to get a free consult. I know my system will delete you, okay? So once you do that, you put in your information, scroll down, make the payment.
You have successfully booked
And that's
consultation.
Very simple, you guys. So
thank you, Curtis. If you need any of my assistance, I'm at your disposal.
Well, guys, that's pretty much it. With that, I hope to see you in my consultation. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.